Okay, so I'm going to call the January 14th, 2025 meeting of the Historic Preservation Commission to order. I'm Jamie Lawson, Executive Director of Planning and Development Services. Tonight, both our Chair Pennington and Vice Chair Peeler are absent. So we're going to do a quick roll call first. And so when you're present, say here, and then I'll announce those that are also absent. So Chair Pennington, absent. Vice Chair Peeler, absent. Mr. Williams?
Here.
Ms. Seiler?
Here.
Mr. Warren?
Here.
Okay. Christina Benson is absent, and Mr. Paceman?
Here.
Okay. So we have a quorum. So the next order of business is for the board, for the commission to appoint a chair pro tem just for tonight.
I nominate Michael.
Second.
Any opposed? Okay, I'll do a roll call quickly. Member Paceman? I'm going to do a roll call on the nomination for,
I vote aye, affirmative, yup.
Mr. Warren,
Aye.
Ms. Seiler,
Aye.
and Mr. Williams.
Aye.
All right. So, Mr. Williams, we're going to turn it over to you.
Okay. I'm gonna need your guidance
Yes,
on this.
yep. So we're going to follow.
Do we nominate a vice chair?
I don't think it's
Okay,
necessary
okay.
At this point. So we're going to follow the agenda that's in front of you for tonight's meeting. The first order of business would be the adoption of the minutes from the last meeting, which was December 10th.
Okay.
Did the members have any?
Do the members have any questions regarding the minutes from the last meeting or following their review? Do all approve? Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting?
Motion to approve?
Can I get a second?
Okay, I'm going to do a quick roll call, even though we could probably do ayes, but let's just do a roll call. Mr. Paceman?
I'm just gonna abstain because I wasn't at the meeting.
Okay, did you happen to read them?
I did read them,
Okay.
yeah.
So technically, I think you can vote as long as you.
I
read
vote
them.
affirmative.
Okay. Mr. Warren?
Aye.
Okay. Ms. Seiler?
Aye.
And.
Aye.
Okay. Mr.
The minutes have been approved.
Yes, that is correct. Okay, so the first application, the only application that's on the agenda tonight is a request by Ms. Kate. Okay, White. She is seeking to construct a 18-foot by 28-foot workshop behind the existing garage on her property. So this is well beyond the house, the garage, and then the proposed location for the workshop. Included in your packet for tonight's meeting, you have the staff report, you have the findings of facts relative to this case, staff's recommendation, and you also have the applicant present. I am happy to walk through the staff report if you'd like.
I think that would be helpful.
Okay.
See how it kind of.
It's very, very chairman-like.
Thank you, John.
So, okay, so.
And Ms. Cat, thank you for being here.
I'm entrusting three 15-year-olds at home alone.
Oh, Lord, holy cow. We'll try to make this quick.
There might not be a house when I get there.
It may already be built.
Okay,
I'm the only hope, right?
I believe it's page 10 of the packet, starts the staff report introducing the project. As I mentioned, this is for a workshop. It is not intended for business purposes. Just you'll see in the summary of the information that's provided, we always try to include a reference to any previous COAs that were approved. So back in the early 90s, there was a COA that was approved for the garage that exists there with its approximate location. As noted in the materials that the applicant has submitted, they're proposing to construct the workshop consistent with the materials from the garage,
Right.
using the windows as well as the trim and the colors to match. Okay. There's also a discussion about the shingles, which will be the same color as,
Yeah, as the current garage.
we'll call you up in just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just looking at you so you can, yeah. So the shingles for the workshop will also be consistent with the garage. As far as, with respect to the siding material, I had a conversation with Ms. White, that she is anticipating at this point to use solid wood siding. However, and has also investigated hardy board plank as well. Those are her preferences. However, depending upon the cost of the project, she has also investigated the use of vinyl. So I'm sure the commission may have some questions about that. Further in the staff report are all of the relevant findings of fact that I pulled out from our design guidelines and standards. So staff does recommend the request as long as the applicant uses wood siding or hardy board. If it is determined, again, this will be up to the commission, but if it's determined that she decides that she needs to install with vinyl, then staff is recommending for her to come back at that time. But I'd like to just swear in Ms. White so that she can also come and present testimony to the commission as well. Ms. White, do you affirm that the information that you're providing is the truth to the best of your ability?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you just speak into the mic
Oh, sure.
on the podium in front of you, and you can, I also have all the pictures and everything that you sent as well.
Okay.
So the floor is yours.
Okay, well, I want to build a workshop behind my garage for my dad to move down into my house so he can repair my house.
Oh, nice.
And he needs to put his materials in the workshop so we can put his antique cars in my garage that is currently holding all our yard stuff. That's the whole intent. I want it to look identical to the garage. In all ways, I hate vinyl siding, but with anticipating tariffs per Lowe's, the prices could go up exponentially. We're hoping to start building at the end of February, so I really won't know until we start that, what the prices are going to be.
Right.
And that's pretty much it.
I pulled up some of the pictures
Oh,
of the
okay.
garage.
That is the existing garage there that was built in the early 90s.
Mhm.
It matches the house. You can see the house in the background over there. So the new space would be right there. So
Where I'm
there's
Oh, okay.
circling.
nothing being cut down, no bushes being moved that are real bushes. Those two windows on the back of the garage, we're going to remove and put and use on the new workshop building. So we're not adding anything, we're actually repurposing the two windows already there. And we will not have a roll-up door, we'll have a door similar to right there on the new building.
The area where you're removing the windows, will those areas be replaced with, what will be the material of the walls in the area that needs to be replaced?
Well, it's going to be wood because they're going to touch.
Okay,
So we'll be putting a door in between those windows. We'll be putting a door so you can go from one
that's,
space.
I think that becomes an interior
it's
wall.
an interior
Yeah.
wall.
Okay.
I'm asking you,
Oh.
because they're gonna be, is there space between the workshop and the existing garage anticipated?
No,
Okay.
no, but they are gonna be two distinct buildings,
Mhm.
so.
With an opening in between?
Possibly.
Okay.
I really have to, we're not doing a concrete pad underneath because there's nothing, no vehicles going in there. So I know my dad's intent is to have a space where he can walk from one to the other
Mhm.
very easily.
So the existing structure stays?
Yes,
Okay. And those two windows that we're looking at right there will be part of the new addition?
correct.
Okay,
But that will be wood. There'll be a door that'll open into the,
okay. So will there be a breezeway between, or is it,
no.
Like John said,
there
an
won't be enough
interior.
room for a breeze, I wouldn't call it a breezeway.
Okay.
I mean, we're talking.
so it'll be under the same,
Well, the new
roofs?
building's gonna be smaller.
okay.
It's gonna be shorter.
Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So essentially, this is where the windows.
Yeah.
will
So
be.
that is an
Our
interior
garage
wall.
bays, and those will be relocated back here.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
They'll be on the side where it says proposed workshop with the
Yeah,
arrow.
Right.
yeah.
The windows will be right there, the outside door will be where your hand is.
Okay, okay. I got it now. So this design that I'm looking at here,
Yes,
that's similar other than this?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
it'll,
that's the
it'll
basic-
match more of what you got,
yeah, those
okay,
are the basic plans we're going off of.
right,
But we're gonna do all the trim to match the current building.
okay.
And where that bay is in your picture,
Yeah,
that's not gonna exist, that would be facing north,
gotcha.
correct?
Correct.
Okay, thanks for clarifying that.
So basically, this workshop's not gonna be visible from the front view or, okay.
I'm just scrolling through in case commission members have any questions. And we forgot to ask if there was any conflict of interest associated with this case. Anyone have any conflict of interest? I'm seeing no.
I don't.
So is this considered an addition or a new building?
It is considered, it's a new build, it's gonna have, I'm kind of deferring to you, but I think it's gonna have its own supports, like it would support itself, and it's not attached to the
Right.
existing
Okay.
garage.
It's touching the garage, but it's not attached to it, so it's a whole separate building.
But this is treated like an accessory structure.
Right. I mean, I think my only thought would be, and I recognize the tariffs and the cost related to vinyl siding versus hardy board. If possible, stay with the hardy board or the wood siding. But, and again, if the cost is prohibitive, I would say you come back and show us the vinyl, but I don't have any issue since it's really not visible from the road. And, you know, we certainly recognize cost. Yeah.
And I hate vinyl siding.
Yeah, I do too.
And that's-
I mean, yeah.
and I'm from a historic area
Yeah.
to begin with, so vinyl is not our friend.
Yeah, no, I will appreciate that comment, yeah. I have it on my house, by the way, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyone else from the commission have questions? Okay, I'm just recognizing that there's no one in the audience from the public.
Excuse me.
And I guess I would just say, from a precedent setting, we have not had, to my knowledge, in the time I've been here, construction with vinyl. I would also just add, cost cannot necessarily be the deciding factor in your
Right.
consideration.
Yep.
Although the historic design standards does recognize a lot of different alternative materials because of availability and also, for ease of rehabilitation, but cost is not necessarily one of them.
And I think I was only saying that from the standpoint of what we've seen in Western North Carolina, what we're seeing in California, and the limited availability of supplies, potentially.
Okay, seeing that no other commission member has any questions, typically, the next step would be for the chair to.
Can I get a motion?
Make sure that everybody has reviewed the
Oh,
findings
okay.
of fact.
Okay, so commissioners, has everyone reviewed the facts and the summaries of the certificate?
Yes.
Can I get a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second?
That was a motion by Mr. Warren, a second by Mr. Paceman.
Correct.
Okay, that's for the findings of facts.
Findings of fact.
Now, sometimes the commission members make a motion to.
Can I get a
approve
motion
or
to-
Deny with conditions added.
Oh, regarding the vinyl siding potentially. Can I get a motion to approve?
Is there any discussion on any
Thank you.
conditions that the commission would like to?
Is there any
suggest?
discussion that the commission would like to have regarding this certificate?
I think we understand.
Yes.
Listen,
Thank God
my
Jamie's
part-
here.
My part of this discussion is, I think we understand that we're very likely to follow the staff recommendation, approve, and if it becomes necessary, you might have to come back. If there's an alternate building material that needs to be selected. Does that make sense?
It absolutely
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I like what Commissioner
That closes my
Baseman just
discussion.
said. Can we make a motion to approve
With the condition.
with those
So
conditions?
stated.
As stated by Commissioner Baseman.
I make that motion.
Second it.
Okay, I'm gonna do a roll call.
Yeah.
All right. Mr. Paceman?
Aye.
Mr. Warren?
Aye.
Mr. Williams?
Aye.
And Ms. Seiler?
Aye.
Okay, so at this point, your application has been approved with those conditions stated. Staff will be then preparing the COA documentation, which is a one-page sheet. And we'll also have the yellow card, which is the placard that you can display during the construction. Make sure that you're also applying for the appropriate building permits as well.
Will the system, the automated system, allow me to move on to those now, or?
You can apply, start to apply for the building permits. It's not an automatic.
Well, before it would not even it doesn't let me get that far because of my address.
Okay, we'll work with you on that.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. We'll definitely work with you on that.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you for being as
Yeah, thank
patient
you.
with us.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Thank you.
I was at an IEP meeting for 2 hours before this, so this was perfect.
So what kind of antique car is your father gonna put in the
He's
garage?
got, a 47 Packard, 37 or 47 Packard, and a 57 Chevy Bel Air.
Okay, gotcha.
You have to come back. Please drive one of those.
Yes.
Well, I'm not, I don't think but yes, and he's the know-it-all for old houses, so we need to
Gotcha.
redo the windows, everything, and he's got all the tools. So,
Thanks, Kate.
Thank you very much. Good luck with everything.
Thank you. The other COA, the minor one,
Mm-hmm,
is that part of,
yes.
okay,
Yep.
all right.
Yeah, and I'll also just mention, just because the applicant is here, she has also applied for a COA to replace the gutters.
The gutters
And
and the
the-
fascia, yeah, there's mushrooms in that porch.
So when everything is together, I'll just give you a call.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks for coming,
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
She's probably like, what, and they don't mean, I don't know what I'm doing.
I think we should recognize Chair Pro Tem Michael Williams as having done a phenomenal job.
I would not approve that.
I would agree.
That you wouldn't approve it?
Okay, I'm just flipping through, so the next item of business. Under, the agenda is number 4. The, just information regarding, the tax credits and the incentives, that we received from the state. We're just sharing that with you. Any, excuse me, this was not, this was an article that was written, which Burlington is included in. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Any questions on that? Okay, and then, no, we didn't have any minor COAs. Typically, we would have the minor COAs that staff has approved administratively as part of your packet, so you have that complete picture.
And hers was included in everything, right? Her minor certificate that she mentioned.
No, that's gonna be in your next. packet.
Okay.
Any questions, guys? Okay. Any new business? Okay. We will have, at least 1 or 2 major COAs for the February meeting. So if anyone has a known conflict, please let Bree know as soon as possible so that we can, address, making sure that we have a quorum. Okay. Motion to,
Adjourn?
Second.
Aye.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Meeting's adjourned.